Tide Bridge on a gorgeous evening. And nothing tips off.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Norman Powell is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Nurkic in at the 5, roaming the paint. Nobody near Lillard. Off target from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And Holiday with the basket on the assist by Antetokounmpo.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Here's Lillard. Good D by Lopez.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Up again. It's good on the putback.
I tell you what, he was on a mission on that possession. Did not stop working until he got it up and in.
Inside, here's Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
Now that'll get you a pat on the back from your teammate McCollum. Unselfish and aware, picking out the perfect pass.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Lillard outside. He feeds it to Nurkic. Portland moving the ball over. Shot clock at 3. Offensive rebound. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Well, when you see the hard-working mentality of Nurkic, I mean, love how assertive he is on the offensive boards.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Now the pass to DiVincenzo. And Covington sends it back. And he gets it back. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here for the finish. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
What you love about Lillard is his drive. He wants to keep improving. He's a super competitive player.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Giannis with it, now defended by McCollum. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. Yep, that one goes.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
McCollum, no good. Milwaukee in the lead. And he gets it to go.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
Now Lillard. The 3 ball. A shot off that time.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Middleton. Kick out to Giannis. Oh, good on the triple. For Portland, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Jones checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Holiday finds Portis. Outside Holiday. Pass to Tucker. Second chance shot. Pass to Portis. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
So assured. Sometimes Portis prepares himself to shoot the ball as it's coming his way.
It's stolen. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Here's Connaughton. And the three off target. Trailblazers trail by 4. Kicks it out to McCollum. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, and sometimes you just got to assume every three McCollum is going to take is going to go in.
Here's Holiday. This is it to Connaughton. To the inside. And Anthony sends it back. And he recovers it. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Bucks lead by 1. Greg, we know many guys in the NBA have range, but
when I'm training in the summer,
the team seems to support, Greg, that philosophy 100%.
The game has changed. Some guys would rather take a few steps back to get a cleaner look. Lillard being one of them.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
They've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, we've got Teague, Antetokounmpo out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Forbes in at the 2. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. Down low, here's Cantor. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. So for the Trailblazers, Norman Powell's checked in for C.J. McCollum, and Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Now here's Teague. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Antetokounmpo finds Teague. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Connaughton. Shot clock at 6. Here's Forbes. Hands it from downtown. Forbes has got the lead up to 6 now for Milwaukee.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You better respect the interior game a little bit. When he gets deep inside, he forces the defense to hit him.
Nurkic checked in for the Trailblazers. Robert Covington comes in for Derrick Jones. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Teague.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to seeing. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Oh, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And there's the pass to Antetokounmpo. Lopez left side. For 3, Middleton. Lopez kicks to Middleton. Taken away by Anthony. And now Lillard pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Wow, the speed of Lillard. So masterful at making decisions in the fast break situations. Well, Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. Looked good as a third scoring option for the team.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Anthony finds Covington. Back to Anthony. Now, here's Lillard. Lopez covering. 1:57 left to play here in the second quarter.
And with Melo not having to bear so much of the scoring load, I think was good for him.
Yeah, especially since he took about a year off from playing. Melo had to take a long look in the mirror about how he can help teams win during his absence. But he clearly has something left to offer.
And stolen by Lillard. And now Portland on the break. Anthony dishes to Nurkic. Three-pointer, Lillard buries the long-range jumper. Lillard's got 9 points now in the quarter.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Powell, the pass to Lillard. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You got to admire how aggressive Lillard is. Terrific at finding a way to get to the challenge.
The Trailblazers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Simons, he's checked in for Anthony. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Bucks. Holiday comes in for Dante DiVincenzo.
I like the show of ferocity from Lopez. Whenever he plays down there with fire, it's infectious.
41 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Simons. Here's Lillard, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Lillard's got 15.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession for the Trailblazers. Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Derek Jones comes in for Robert Covington. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Norman Powell. Antetokounmpo, no good.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
Lillard outside. Got it off in time. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They never put themselves in too much danger. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Well, we've got a moment left set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Powell, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot.
A shifty player who really thrives on making the right play. Holiday sure runs a smooth pick and roll.
Lillard from outside, and that one is off. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Here's Middleton, and another basket for Milwaukee.
And when it comes off the hands of a shooter like Middleton, there's just something so pretty and fluid about the pull-up.
McCollum dishes to Covington. Kicks it out to McCollum. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Lopez controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And now a 4-point Bucks lead.
Now you got to respect the effort. When Lopez is determined to rebound the ball, it makes a difference.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
This is why they go to him. When the game is tight, he ups his intensity level.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul. A different look now for Portland. Cantor comes in for Yusuf Nurkic, and Anthony subbed in for Damian Lillard. And then for Milwaukee, Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and it's Pat Connaughton in for Chris Middleton. The shot by Holiday, no good.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been an easy layup.
Up top, Powell, guarded by Holiday. Powell, the pass to Cantor. Just 5 to shoot. And Anthony with the basket on the assist from Enes Kanter. Anthony's got the game tied up here for Portland. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Holiday, the pass to Portis. Goes straight through the... And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Anthony finds Cantor. Out to Anthony. No good. Shot missing. Bucks leading by 4. Portis, the pass to Connaughton. Back to Portis. It's deflected.
We don't talk much about his defense. I mean, Cantor has been much maligned for his work at that end. But he's been making a better effort.
And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Monday Hollis Jefferson, he's checked in for Robert Covington. Here's Teague. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Portis kicks to Teague. The dish now to Antetokounmpo. Back to Teague. From the arc. 6 to shoot. Connaughton. Offensive rebound. Here's Portis. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Connaughton. Takes the 3. And again, the Bucks miss. Trailblazers trail by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Outside Anthony. McCollum outside. Cantor trying to free himself up. Portland no good that time either.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Here's McCollum. Banked in off the glass. McCollum's got 5 now.
And McCullough is fantastic in running the screen and roll. He knows how to use the pick to get space to shoot.
McCollum against Teague. Connaughton kicks to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Forbes. From past the arc. The shot, no good. For the tie, he lays it in. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center position. Powell, no one around him, but they'll get another chance. With the putback, and it's Lillard on the follow. Lillard's got the lead up to 2 now for Portland.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. From 6 away, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Powell against Middleton. Powell, the pass to Nurkic. Stolen by Middleton. Here's DiVincenzo. Dishes it to Lopez. That one falls. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Refusing to be tied down. Lopez is good at exploiting the D and nailing the shot.
Lillard against Howard. Kicks it out to McCollum. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Here's Lillard. Holiday with the block.
An aggressive defender who pressures ball handlers. Nobody should be surprised to see Holiday sending shots away.
The first free throw is good. And some changes here for the Bucks. Bryn Forbes comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Teague against Lillard. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Teague is just so elusive on the court that he'll catch you leaning and force you to pick up a foul.
Now a timeout called by Portland. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Little, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for C.J. McCollum. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open 3, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Giannis. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Teague against Lillard. Kicks it to Little. There's the pass to Kanter. Feeds to Carmelo. Here's Simons. Pass to Lillard. Shot clock at 5. From outside the arc. Forbes with the rebound. Kanter dishes to Carmelo. Simons the pass to Little. Pass to Simons. A second chance effort, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Milwaukee making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. For Milwaukee, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Antetokounmpo kicks to Forbes. Antetokounmpo against Anthony. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. He's feeling it, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. He gets it in there. And it's a 6-point Milwaukee lead.
a really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Here's Simons. Passes it to Cannon. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh! The experience helping Kent there. He doesn't shy away from taking big time.
And the pass to Forbes. Stripped it away. Lillard attacking. He kicks to Cantor. He dishes it to Carmelo. Lillard outside. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Now just a 1-point Bucks lead.
Reminding us again why he's one of the game's great clutch shooters.
Here's Giannis. Good.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Cantor kicks to Lillard. Anthony trying to get open. Lillard misses.
The more threes he misses, the more he wants to take. Where they do that at? That's not the right mindset.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Damian Lillard.
Can't fall for that. Once Lopez gets you in the air, the rest is easy.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Portland. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes.
And I don't need to tell you guys, those free throws are big. 2-possession game now.
Cullen passes to Anthony. And the rejection by Giannis. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Pass to Simons. Clock at 6. Inside, here's Anthony.
And bringing that effort on both ends. Giannis, a first-team all-defensive player.
From deep three-point range, off target. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our... Coming to you live from the Staples Center. And with...
Well, guys,
He's certainly come a long way, D.A. Thank you. Looking now at the lineups for both teams tonight. Some names out of action.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the small forward. And for the Clippers, they've got Paul George. Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Jackson, and it's Zubats in at the 5 down low.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Leonard finds Jackson. Some solid defense from Lillard.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Covington passes to Lillard. It's hauled in by Paul George.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Leonard with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. Here's Zubats. Passes it to Morris. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Lillard looking around. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And it's George finishing it off.
Boy, that open look set up by Kawhi Leonard, that's probably the most underrated aspect of his game. When the story of Kawhi Leonard is told, it will be about the hard work being the secret of his success. Here was a guy who was not the most vaunted prospect in either high school or college. But boy, he kept his eyes on what he was after, and he kept working.
Zubats the pass to George. And here is Zubats. Pass to George. 3 on the clock. Here's Jackson. They get it back. And the dunk by Zubats.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what, Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. Second shot opportunity. Here's Nurkic. And a wide open look for McCollum. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And you can't give McCollum any space. Always a threat to pull the trigger.
And Doris, you were talking about Leonard's work ethic. Going back to San Diego State, he used to come in at 6:30 in the morning. No lights on in the gym, so he brought his own lamps. I mean, the guy was dedicated.
No doubt, Kevin, and that has been the through line of his career. First to practice, last to leave. He has that hunger to improve, the drive and the desire to put in the time to be great. There's a price to be paid, and he's willing to pay it.
Leonard, and then Leonard with the dunk.
There's a real knack for understanding when a guy is uncovered, and Paul George's court awareness on display right there. Beautiful.
Lillard up top, guarded by Jackson. And Lillard gets it to go.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. Powell against Leonard. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Clippers leading by 4. Over to the left wing. Here's the lob to the hoop.
Well, I'll tell you this, if the defense collapses, if it makes a mistake momentarily, Beverly has the kind of basketball IQ to take advantage.
Simons, the pass to McCollum. Jacks up a 3. Cousins pulls it in.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And it's Beverly missing. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Here's McCollum. Lays it up off the glass.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Beverly looking around. Here's Batum, and Nicholas Batum with the slam.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder. Everybody.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well-balanced. This team lives it.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Jones is out there with Anthony. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the point guard. Greg, is a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from McCollum.
You know, you love your star players making others better, and Melo with the vision there.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Takes the 3. The Clippers keep it alive. Back to Beverly. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And the 3 ball is good. Kennard's got the lead up to 8 now for the Clippers. Here's Simons. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get...
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Simons, defended by Beverly. A 3 from McCollum. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Anthony on the double team. Batum dishes to Cousins. Misses in close. Trailblazers trail by 7. McCollum passes to Carmelo. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Anthony's got his first 2 points.
Now, just such a high percentage look, but with Melo, it's almost just a given. Tough to stop.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Kennard, the pass to Beverly, and Cousins kicks to Kennard. To the paint, it's deflected, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Anthony. Powell, he's checked in for Derek Jones. And Lillard subbed in for McCollum. Stolen by Zubac. To the middle, here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
Mr. Morris leaves no doubt.
1:35 left to play in the first half. Lillard against George. Lillard dishes to Powell. Back to Lillard, and there's the pass to Simons. Lets the three fly. The shot, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. Pass to Zubac. And George kicks to Leonard. 59 seconds left in the second quarter. The alley-oop layup, very well done. And the Clippers lead by 9.
Well, there's a high IQ when you're talking about Marcus Morris, and in pick-and-roll sets, he is understanding how to get what he wants.
Simons, the pass to Covington. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Covington's got his second bucket of the night.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
George dishes to Leonard. Inside. Zubac no good. And Zubac picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Clippers making a change here. Rondo's checked in. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. To the inside. Stolen by Zubac. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Basket good. George has got 6 points.
We are talking about a proficient, efficient scorer in Paul George. Go to work, sir.
And a deep three from Lillard. They get it back. The shot comes out. To the paint with 2 seconds left. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he... Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to two. The Clippers have the edge here at halftime. And you think about how Kawhi Leonard is able to dominate. And that's going to do it for us here.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Paul George is out there with Jackson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Morris in at the 4. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. Here's Lillard. Drops in the layup for 2. Lillard's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
Here's Leonard. That one good for 2. Leonard's got the lead up to 13 now for the Clippers.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Lillard outside. That one goes in.
The natural offensive talent of Lillard gives him incredible flexibility. And boy, he can strike at any time.
Outside Jackson. Passes it to Leonard. Jackson up top. Covered by Lillard. Jackson passes to Leonard. Powell with the steal. 90 seconds now into the second half. Covington with it. Guarded now by Morris. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Morris with the ball. Nurkic with the steal. Goes back up, and it's McCollum in the corner. Back to Nurkic. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
Leonard, no luck. Trailblazers trail by 9. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself.
Well, you love to see Norman Powell be unselfish and find an open teammate. That's pretty.
Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. George looking over the floor. Leonard finds George. Back to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Down low, Powell with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Covington dishes to Nurkic. Morris against Lillard. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Here's George. Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy.
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
High post, Nurkic. The feed now to Covington. Back to Nurkic. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Lillard from outside. Rebound by the Clippers. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Jackson. Rebounded by Covington. Trailblazers trail by 9. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Well, make no mistake, Robert Covington is a big-time athlete. Puts it on the deck and finishes.
George against McCollum. Right side George. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the night. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
We are looking at the MVP of the 2014 finals. Can we remember that in that series, Kawhi Leonard shot 60% and he guarded LeBron James?
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Morris. Luke Kennard comes in for Ivica Zubac. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for George. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Jackson. Rondo finds Batum. Left side, Leonard. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Leonard's got 11 points.
And when you're open, Rondo finds you. Always has his head on a swivel.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, Enes Kanter is out there with Anthony. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Jones. And it's Powell in at the 2. Jones kicks to Lillard. Kanter trying to free himself up. And it's Lillard missing. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's a 10-point game.
What a nice little burst from Patrick Beverly to get in transition.
And for Portland, they're shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Lillard from outside buries it from 3-point range.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
Rondo looking around. The open shot by Kennard. And Kanter pulls it down. Kanter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Beverly against Powell. Kicks it out to Lillard. Now here's Powell. He's covered closely. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Lillard.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Rondo passes to Batum, and it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 3rd assist on the night. Trailblazers trail by 8. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Lillard with no one around, and that one goes long.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Kennard, the pass to Leonard. That one drops for him. And it's a 10-point Clipper lead.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Luke Kennard. Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. George is checked in for Patrick Beverly. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And then for the Trailblazers, Robert Covington comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And McCollum subbed in for Derek Jones.
How about since he entered the league, Kawhi Leonard has tripled his assist average. What a good passer he has become.
Here's Lillard. He goes right over Marcus Morris and slams it down.
Oh, he's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. George, that's a 2-pointer. Off the left rim and out. Trailblazers trail by 10. McCollum left side. Lillard from outside. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shoots over Covington. Leonard, no luck. Portland's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Kicks it out to Lillard. Lets it go from deep. Lillard again missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Leonard. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 6 rebounds now in the game. A 3 from McCollum. The putback. The shot will not fall. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. George dishes to Morris. George against Lillard. Back to Morris. Outside for George. From deep. Los Angeles with another miss.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And again, no good by the Clippers. Covington into the lane. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's Los Angeles now. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
And here's McCollum for 3. Tries again. In the corner, Powell with it. Connects from 3-point range.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the 3-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
George with no one around. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. So the Clippers with the win. Even early. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And the Clippers looking good as they came into the arena. And they'll have some minutes to make up for it with an injury in their roster.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
And the Clippers starting five. They've got Ivica Zubac. Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's George in at the 2 guard. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
And he's good on the second. Greg, we've got 2 terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
5 to shoot. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Zubac, no good.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Now, here is Morris. Following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Leonard against Lopez. Jackson passes to Leonard. Shoots from 12. Milwaukee with the rebound. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. We've played just over a minute here in the first. From deep, George trains the three-pointer.
A reliable jump shooter. Paul George's accuracy only goes up when he catches in rhythm.
Jackson against Holiday. Left side, Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. Pass to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Lopez. Makes it off the glass.
I mean, a tremendous all-around talent. Drew Holiday keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Jackson passes to Leonard. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Zubac finds Leonard. No good with the triple.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Got that one up quick.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
Outside Leonard. Now the pass to Zubac. Outside George. Lopez with the steal. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. And to the Kumbo inside. Leonard's there. DiVincenzo. And he makes good on the layup.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
Clippers trail by 4. Jackson looking around. In the corner, George with it. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. George has got 6.
You need guys who can stretch the floor or the offense doesn't flow. Paul George is one of the best at it.
Antetokounmpo against Morris. It's good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
George with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. Leonard against DiVincenzo. Here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Kawhi is carving up this defense. Love his awareness. He is finding the open man.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the first quarter. Holiday finds Giannis. Back to Holiday. Passes to Lopez. Chalk up 2 there. Lopez has got his second bucket tonight.
Whatever drawbacks Lopez may have, scoring in the post isn't one of them. He is a nightmare for opposing defenses to deal with down low.
Now here's Leonard. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside, George. Jackson dishes to George. They grab their own miss. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Now Holiday. Lopez outside. In the corner, Middleton with it. Pass to DiVincenzo. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Basket counts.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
George with the ball. He's got 6. High post, Zubac. Outside for George. It's up a 3. At the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Bucks ahead, leading. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying.
Being able to go through adversity and come out stronger. I think that there was a lot.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Rajon Rondo is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then there's Batum. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Cousins in at the 5 spot. Rondo against T. Antetokounmpo kicks to T. Pass to Connaughton. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. There's the pass to Kennard. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Portis. Milwaukee leading by 3. Connaughton passes to Forbes. Portis with it. Defended by Beverly. Let's go. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
That was physical D, but Bobby Portis is so strong, he finished through contact.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Teague finds Portis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo passes to Forbes. Offline with his 3. And so Cousins will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 3. Kennard's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Connaughton passes to Teague. Here is Forbes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Teague against Rondo. And a wide open look for Portis. No good on that one. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Beverly for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks leading by 3. And Forbes kicks to Portis. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Goes back up. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
A big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Portis. P.J. Tucker comes in for Jeff Teague. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Passes it to Middleton. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Leonard. And it's off the back rim. No good. Milwaukee leading by 5. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. George looking over the floor. Stolen by Middleton. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And Giannis throws it down. And now it's a 9-point Bucks lead.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. And the rejection by Giannis.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
Drew Holiday's checked in for Antetokounmpo. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And here's Giannis from outside. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 6th rebound on the night. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
So explosive with the dunk. Kawhi Leonard gets up quick to slam it down.
Leonard against Giannis. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. Tucker. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everyone. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. The period came to a close with them holding. And that.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. One half to go. Clippers trail by 8. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Leonard against Antetokounmpo. Middleton for 3. Leonard with the steal. The 19-foot shot, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. George has got the first basket of the third quarter for the Clippers.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injury slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
That's tipped. Leonard with the steal. Morris kicks to Leonard. Morris passes to Leonard. Over Giannis. And it's Leonard missing.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Right side, Antetokounmpo. The kick out to Holiday. Pass to Lopez. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Holiday finds Giannis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his third assist on the night. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And now it's a 10-point Milwaukee lead.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Here's Leonard, back to George. No good on the shot.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Shoots the 3. That one doesn't go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Leonard with no one around. Knocks down the 3 ball. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
Feeling that one all the way. Leonard lethal in the catch and shoot game.
Antetokounmpo against Leonard. Giannis passes to DiVincenzo. Giannis dishes to Lopez. The shot's good. Lopez has got his third basket of the night.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Outside Jackson. On the wing, Jackson. George finds Zubac. Back to George. 6 to shoot. The 3. Wide open look here for Zubac. Here's Morris, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And Zubac picks up the foul. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for George. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Jackson. Kennard, the pass to Morris. Back to Beverley. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Kennard. Milwaukee with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
T kicks to Portis. This one for 3. And the Bucks miss again. Clippers trail by 9. Inside. And Batum gets it to go on the assist by Morris. Batum's got his second basket of the game.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Teague, the pass to Portis. To the paint, here's Forbes. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Beverly with the ball. Picked up by Portis, and the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down to 7 points thanks to the hoop from Beverly. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Portis kicks to T. Portis, the pass to Forbes. Launches a three. And Portis throws it down.
Must put a body on Portis. He loves to crash the offensive glass.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. "16 seconds left to play in the third. There's the triple. The pass to Forbes. From past the arc. Portis. It's good on the putback. Portis has got the lead up to 11 now for Milwaukee.
This is what Portis looks to do. He looks to outwork you and punish you.
Batum inside the three-point line. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
Whew, that's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
He'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great, great human being.
So for the Clippers right now, they've got Batum. Rajon Rondo is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's man in at the small forward. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Here's man. Outside for Batum. Outside Rondo to the inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Connaughton passes to Holiday. Right side, Portis. Pass to Connaughton. Back to Portis. Shoots over Zubac. Can't hit that one. The Clippers go the other way with it. Back to Rondo. Pass to Kennard. The 19-foot shot, and a little luck that time, but it drops. Kennard's got his first points in this one.
In addition to being a good floor spacer, Luke Kennard is shifty in their mid-range area.
And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. Here's Connaughton. Kennard covering. Portis, the pass to Connaughton. Just 4 to shoot. From deep, Antetokounmpo. Batum grabs the miss. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
Oh, boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Holiday dishes to Tucker. Back to Holiday. Shoots from 12. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Kennard on the wing. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Bucks leading by 10. Portis kicks to Holiday. Back to Portis. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing, and his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Antetokounmpo kicks to DiVincenzo. Pass to Lopez. Floats it up for Giannis. Leonard with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. Batum leading the charge. And the shot goes down.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
They're so close now, they've got to keep their foot on the gas pedal.
Giannis passes to DiVincenzo. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Zubats. Giannis high post. Leonard's there.
Shooting for Milwaukee.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
2 shots.
And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. George against Middleton. There's the 3. George, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Launches it. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
From deep three-point range, the putback. Giannis grabs the miss. Bucks leading by 7. The dish to Forbes. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Drew Holiday's checked in for Bryn Forbes. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
This is what we talk about, value in each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
On offense here, the Bucks. Teague dishes to Tucker. For the 3. Teague can't hit.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. You fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
Here's the 3. No good on the shot. And here's Batum. Outside for Jackson from downtown. And again, no good by the Clippers. Now, here's Tucker. Teague for 3. It's off. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. A confident. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. Now it's ended down to
Kevin, thanks.
He stays working and stays true. David, thank you. Short a rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Lopez in at the center.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
Bucks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Antetokounmpo against Covington. Giannis passes to DiVincenzo. Back to Giannis. And it's rebounded by Covington.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Count that bucket.
Well, McCollum undersized at his position, at least in terms of his strength. But he can play that way because he competes. That's a tough one there.
So the Portland Trail Blazers able to put the first points up on the board. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. The kick out to Lopez. Covington trying to break free.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And again, the Bucks miss. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And McCollum with the slam.
Well, McCollum is so smooth out on the perimeter. I love to see him when he gets vertical.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now here's Giannis. Lopez finds Holiday. Kicks it down to Middleton. 5 on the clock from the arc. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Trailblazers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And the dunk by Powell.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Covington against Antetokounmpo, and he lays it straight in.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's McCollum. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. Lillard against Holiday. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Pass to Nurkic. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Nurkic. And it's 6 points for C.J. McCollum. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does.
Just more and more you see these small little plays that give you an idea how much Giannis is assimilating with his offensive game. Angles, passes, and more playmaking.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 6. Buries it from three-point range. McCollum's got 9 points.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Giannis high post. Covington's there. It's good.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
Holiday against Lillard. Good D by Giannis.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Lopez. Giannis left side. Tries from the block. Trying to get open is Lopez. And it's Antetokounmpo with the bucket inside. 6 points for him.
I like how Giannis is inviting a little bit more contact and no longer shying away from it.
Lillard outside. And it goes down 2 points.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Portland. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James,
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Trail Blazers' performance, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Portland, they've got Jones. Enes Kanter is out there with Anthony. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the point. Here's Portis. The shot comes out, and it's Portland the other way. To the middle. Here's Anthony. And it's McCollum at the elbow. Kicks it out to Jones. Now here's McCollum. Defense is right there. Back to Jones. Shoots over Portis. And it's Jones. That time on the assist by McCollum. Jones has got the lead up to 7 now for the Trail Blazers.
And McCollum has done a lot to improve his impact on the defensive end. Very active with his hands and how he challenges shots.
Well, the blocks numbers last year jumped up a bit. That's kind of a nice indicator of what you're talking about, GA. And he just doesn't get tired. And if he can give some more on the defensive end like he's shown, it's going to help out the team.
Simons, the pass to Jones. Out left to the wing. Passes it to Anthony. Over Teague. The rebound by the Bucks.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good from inside.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Portland leading by 5. And here's McCollum. 9 points in the game so far. And he banks in the layup. McCollum's got 11.
Well, this is where that sweet handle of McCollum's comes into play. When he goes on the dribble drive, very few defenders can get in good position to slow him down.
Connaughton passes to Teague. Now Portis. The kick out to Teague. Knocked loose.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Antetokounmpo, no good. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And here's McCollum for 3. Forbes with the rebound. Bucks trail by 7. Outside, out of the Kumbo. Back to Portis. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Tries from 7. And it's in off the backboard.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Trailblazers shooting an efficient 53% from the field.
Come to me, come to me.
Here's Simons. Teague covering. The pass to McCollum. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Forbes dishes to Antetokounmpo. Portis kicks to Forbes. And that one drops for him.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
The 3 from McCollum. Offensive rebound. Outside, Jones. Here's Cantor. And another shot. Here's Connaughton. Defended by Jones.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Jones drives in. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo, and it's the Bucks on the break. A pull-up, and it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Forbes.
Nice delivery there. You can't hesitate when a man comes free on the perimeter. He got it, went right into the shot.
And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul. Lillard on top, covered by Giannis. Lillard. Floats it up there for Nurkic. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good. C.J. McCollum was on fire in the first half. He had 13 points and 1 assist. Man.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half.
Sometimes it takes a while for all that length in Giannis to catch up to those feet, but once he does, man, he can explode.
McCollum against DiVincenzo. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 1. The Bucks working the ball around. DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday. Middleton outside. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Covington. And that one's good by Lopez.
Well, over time, the game has changed, and there's some new wrinkles to Lopez's game. And that introduction of space is helping out this offense.
Lillard attacking, taken away by Holiday. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
So much talk about Lopez and how much he has changed his game to fit the modern NBA. And I think what's most impressive is not just the ability to shoot the ball, but the ability to be effective while shooting the 3 ball. Brook Lopez has worked hard to do that.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Giles the pass to Little. It's a hand on it. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
Yeah, when Nurkic goes across the lane, they're hard to get him out of the way, and he collects the offensive rebound.
Outside Holiday. The dish to Tucker. Back to Holiday. And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Holiday. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Now the feed to Lopez. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Lopez has got the lead up to 3 now for the Bucks.
How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Lillard surveying the D. Drops in the tray. Lillard's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, I think the scouting report says you got to chase him off the three-point line. Not a good job defensively there, but a great job by Lillard to knock it down.
Holiday finds Middleton. Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Lopez. Just 5 to shoot. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Lillard outside. And a wide open look for McCollum. And another 3 for Portland.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Lillard against Holiday. Back to Tucker. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Robert Covington picks one up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Bucks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Teague for Drew Holiday. And stolen by Jeff Teague. Jumps up, and it's slammed in by Teague.
That's the kind of player Jeff Teague is. Plays hard on D, and the team gets out on the break because of it.
Here's Lillard. Rebound, Milwaukee.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he was dialed in at the line a season ago, 87% from the line.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Jones checked in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Passes it to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Here's Antetokounmpo. Count the basket. Giannis has got 10 points in the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Powell, the pass to Kanter. Another shot. Back to Powell. Anthony against Giannis. Shot clock at 5. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Teague inside the line. The putback. Giannis on the follow. Antetokounmpo's got 6 in the quarter.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
That's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
From deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. Ahead by 9 is the quarter cup. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Powell. The teardrop falls in.
Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
Giannis left side. Right side, Portis. Cans the 12-footer. Portis has got his first basket.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area. Really keeps the defense honest.
Oh, man, that is just easy for him out there. At his size with that kind of touch, that is money.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Connaughton, great positioning on the putback. Connaughton's got the lead up to 9 now for Milwaukee.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Lillard with the bucket.
Well, powering through on the dribble drive, Lillard has the body control to take that hit and still score the basketball.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Pass to Connaughton from deep three-point range. Lets it go with the 3. Portland grabs the miss. And it's McCollum in the corner. Off target from three-point range.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Connaughton passes to Antetokounmpo, and Portis throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. DiVincenzo against Lillard. Covington dishes to McCollum. Back to Covington. Clock is at 3. He kicks it to McCollum. And again, it's Portland converting.
Well, the coach has confidence in CJ taking that shot, and so CJ has confidence in making it.
Antetokounmpo against Lillard. Giannis passes to Middleton. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. And the Bucks lead by 10.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And give McCollum credit. It's big for his confidence when he's able to muscle these shots in.
DiVincenzo, the bounce pass. And Middleton kicks to DiVincenzo. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. The shot. It's tipped. Lillard with no one around. Bangs home the trifecta. And now it's only a 5-point Bucks lead.
And that is what you need in big moments. Lillard's a strong leader with competitive drive. Bingo.
Giannis with it. Now defended by McCollum. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That is his first foul of the game. And the Bucks with some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. And it's Holiday in for Pat Connaughton. Holiday finds Middleton. The Bucks working the ball around. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And Giannis gets it to go.
Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Powell, the pass to Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Big time hoop from Covington. He's had to earn everything he's gotten in his NBA career.
Middleton outside. Now DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo kicks to DiVincenzo. Back to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Covington. And it's Giannis missing.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have.
And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And, guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
No good. So a close game sees Milwaukee taking this one. That was a fun night of basketball.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The lights of downtown reflecting off the Willamette River in this. And the injury report for both teams. Players who will not be available tonight.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. And there's Jackson. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. Here's Jackson. Zubac, the pass to Morris. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Some of the best in the game go at it here tonight, Chris. What an incredible guard matchup we have here in this one.
Oh, Kevin, there are some all-time greats playing at the guard spots these days. It will be a fun matchup to watch.
Here's Lillard. Kicks it out to McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And sometimes McCollum is automatic from there. You can't give him this shot if you're the deep.
Fires the 3. They get the rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. And Lillard kicks to Powell. He feeds it to Nurkic. Kicks it out to McCollum.
Come to me.
Here's Powell. Misses off the left iron.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Here's Zubac. The shot's good on the assist by George. Zubac has got his second bucket of the night.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
Kicks it out to Lillard. Fires from deep. Second shot opportunity, and Nurkic lays it in.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Now, here's George. Over McCollum. Again, Los Angeles.
They've come out with guns blazing. 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the D reeling.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back in play.
Now here's Paul. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Fires for 3. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Jackson against Lillard. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. That doesn't go either for George.
That would have been a big 3 if he drained it, answering back for the triple at the other end.
Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Well, that'll get you a pat on the back from your teammate McCollum. Unselfish and aware, picking out the perfect pass.
Outside Leonard. Out to Morris. Pass to Zubac. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Morris with the bucket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now here's Lillard. Kicks it out to McCollum. That 3 off the mark.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
Morris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
While the shooting of Morris provides his team with this crucial, just a real valuable part of this team.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Jones checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Zubats. Batum comes in for Leonard. Kennard, he's checked in for George. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Jackson. Now, here's Cantor. Cousins pulls it in. 17 seconds left to play here in the first. Morris dishes to Cousins. It's stolen by Jones. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And the basket is good.
This is the kind of ball movement they want to get from Cantor. Scan the floor, and when you spot the open man, get it to him.
From deep three-point range. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Trailblazers lead by 4. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Luke Kennard out there with Batum. That's Rajon Rondo. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Beverly in at the shooting guard. Simons, the pass to Anthony. McCollum outside. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. McCollum's got the lead up to 7 now for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, again, just lackluster transition defense.
Rondo scanning the floor. And Cousins kicks to Rondo. Back to Cousins. Rondo dishes to Cousins. Rondo passes to Batum. The putback, it's good on the putback.
The big body of Cousins, a menace on the offensive glass, who fights to keep plays alive.
McCollum outside. Rondo with the steal. Beverly with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. Passes to Batum. And the pass to Kennard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beverly, the pass to Kennard. Takes the 13-footer. No good from Cousins. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Trailblazers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Batum attacking, and Jones sends it back. Kennard against McCollum. Jones looking for an opening. And it's Jones finishing it off.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And Beverly kicks to Batum. Over in the corner, Cousins. And it's Portland with the rebound.
It's a very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
McCollum finds Cantor. And here's Jones. Pass to Simons. Stolen. Here's the break. Trailblazers leading by 9. Outside, Jones. The feed now to Carmelo. And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Norkic checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Jones. Norman Powell's checked in for McCollum. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. And George with the stuff.
And a little verticality there from George, not to mention the timing between those two on the alley-oop.
Lillard against Jackson. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Lillard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. To the paint, and George with the stuff.
Yeah, you see the athleticism George had on that dunk. It's so quick and explosive. Gets to the rim in an instant.
Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
George against Nurkic. And good that time.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Trailblazers leading by 5. 26 seconds left here in the second. Powell, the pass to Nurkic. And here comes Leonard, leading the fast break. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And at about 230 pounds, Leonard is a well-built specimen. Can absorb defenders like it's nothing.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Lillard surveying the D. Powell kicks to Lillard. He gets it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening period. And that'll do it for our halftime report.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's so good at reading opportunities and seizing up on whatever the defense gives up.
The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Powell, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Clock at 2, and it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender, and when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right.
Amazing floor awareness from Cousins, skilled at spotting the open man.
Covington passes to McCollum. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. It's stolen by Morris. And now the Clippers on the break. Leonard with the ball. Jackson with it. Lillard picks him up. Portland's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And here's McCollum for 3. The Trailblazers with a new shot clock. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Trailblazers shooting their first foul shot of the night. And the technical free throw is good.
Hard to believe Lillard missed out on a couple of All-Star selections. I mean, in seasons where he averaged over 25 points a game.
A different look now for Portland. Ennis Cantor's checked in for Nurkic. Jones comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for C.J. McCollum. Lillard dishes to Cantor.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good.
Well, known for his unique personality, Cantor also remains a solid role player, someone his teammates enjoy playing with.
And Cantor drops them both. Clippers trail by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Leonard kicks to George. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pulls up, high post, and the call. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's McCollum. He has 6. Pass to Simons. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Anthony's shot is off.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
They get it back. Morris. Second chance shot. George, no good. Trailblazers leading by 4. Anthony, the pass to McCollum. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. McCollum's got 8 points.
And it's encouraging whenever McCollum scores inside, proving that he's more than just a jump shooter.
And here's George for 3. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And he's got his first 3 of the game. Took more than a half to do it, though.
McCollum against Beverly. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Now here's Anthony, defended by Batum. 2 points. That one goes.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Clippers trail by 5. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And George kicks to Batum. That shot misses. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Powell's checked in. The Clippers also making some changes. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Batum. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Luke Kennard. And it's Jackson in for Patrick Beverly.
And busting it up the floor. Leonard showing a lot of energy on the fast break. If there's one thing he doesn't lack, it's hustle.
And it's McCollum off the drive. Shooting foul and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Leonard on the wing. Outside for Jackson. It's Morris. It's off the key. And the shot is good. Morris has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Terrific use of the catch-and-shoot jumper for Morris. Catching the D flat-footed and torching them as a result.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And stolen by Cousins. And now the Clippers on the break. Leonard with the ball. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter. And here's McCollum. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And the speed of McCullough, outstanding at using it on the drive to pick up the contact.
Portland shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
We're at the end of the 3rd, and we've still got a close one. Trailblazers lead. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Rajon Rondo is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's man in at the 3. Powell, the pass to Nurkic. Shoots over Zubac. Nurkic kicks to McCollum. Up top, Powell. Takes a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
Oh, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
There's Jackson with the 3. No good. Shot missing. And it's Portland the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Ball's knocked loose. A deep 3 from Leonard. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for the Clippers. 1 minute now into this 4th quarter. Portland leading by 6. Lillard outside. In the corner, Powell with it. To the wing on the left. 4 on the shot clock. Nurkic dishes to Powell. Offline from the top of the key.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Portland's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Feeds it to Covington. Back to Powell. No good off the back of the rim. Clippers trail by 6. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure. And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. I mean, they trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Lillard against Rondo. And that one's good. Lillard.
What more can you say about Lillard's gritty demeanor on the court? I guess contact doesn't bother.
Outside Rondo. He feeds it to Batum. Zubac trying to break loose. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut back down to 4 with the made basket from Batum. Now Lillard. And now we've got the intentional foul.
There's really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Portland. Lillard, the pass to Powell. The feed to Covington. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Covington's got his first points of the game.
I like to see this Lillard patient reading the D. He finds the open man.
Jackson finds Leonard. It's George on the wing. Passes it to Morris. Back to George. Covington with the steal. Lillard with it. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And again, it's Portland converting.
Superb form. Lillard has the mid-range shot on lockdown.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. Trailing here by 8. From 13, that one doesn't go. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Outside, Covington. Dishes it to Lillard. Over Jackson. Lillard misses. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. The pass to Cousins. And he elevates and then the slam. Cantor did not like that.
Cousins relishing the opportunity to come through in the big moment in a big way for his team.
McCollum outside. No good from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Jackson with it. Now Covington defending. Nobody near Leonard. Off target with his 3. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A 3 from McCollum. They grab their own miss. Cantor kicks to Powell. 3-pointer Lillard. From deep. No good. And so it's Portland winning this one. Probably a little close. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight. And they'll have some minutes to make up for it with an injury in their roster.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for the Clippers, they've got Paul George, Ivica Zubac is out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. Leonard draws the double. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Oh, and here comes Holiday all alone. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Holiday against Jackson, taken away by Holiday. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. The wide open look here for Lopez. Misses the three. Morris against Lopez. And there's Jackson on the assist by Morris.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Now here's Giannis. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Loads it up for Giannis. Pass to DiVincenzo. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Giannis has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Jackson looking around. And George, here we go. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And I think George is clearly one of the most difficult covers in the league. When he's taking it strong to the basket, the defense sometimes has no choice but to foul him.
Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Middleton up top. He's covered by Leonard. And Holiday kicks to Middleton. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Giannis. No good on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Leonard has really become so good at catching and firing. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense any time to alter his shot.
Morris against Antetokounmpo. It's stolen by Morris. And the rejection by Giannis. Down low. It's tipped. Stolen by Jackson. Fast break. Here they come. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Leonard on the wing. Defended by Middleton. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. Kennard, he's checked in for George. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Reggie Jackson. The Bucks also with the sub. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
And Batum throws it. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Boy, Tucker, ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
Rondo passes to Beverly. The dish now to Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Here is Forbes. Pass to Tucker. Middleton looking it over. From outside, off the mark. Clippers leading by 5. Here's Kennard. It's rebounded by Portis. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Poked away, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Milwaukee with the ball. Tucker dishes to Forbes. And the Bucks miss again. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Beverly for 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Fast break, Milwaukee. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Clippers lead by 5. Recently, we spoke with Patrick Beverly about his throwbacks.
Old school basketball. Yeah.
Now, pound for pound, Greg, Beverly may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. They've got Portis, Holiday out there with P.J. Tucker, and it's Connaughton in at the 3. And there's the pass to Holiday. Dishes to Forbes. And here we go. Beverly heading to the hoop. Ripped away. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. The shot by Holiday, no good. Clippers leading by 5. Platoon passes to Kennard. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That is his first foul of the game. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. And then for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. Portis. Antetokounmpo tips it, but no good. George passes to Leonard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Leonard's got the lead up to 5 now for the Clippers.
Not afraid to get physical there. Leonard makes the shot in spite of the contact.
And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Rejected by Teague. Portis with it. Outside, Antetokounmpo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on George.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
Rajon Rondo is checked in for the Clippers. Milwaukee also making some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He makes the Johnny from the left block. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points so far.
when he's on the floor, Antetokounmpo makes good things happen inside. I mean, he's got so much size and skill, a lot for the defense to try to contend with.
Rondo dishes to Morris. Can't cash in from close range.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And now the Clippers on the break. Rondo passes to George. And George with the stuff.
You know, Rondo's highest priority is to get his teammates open shots every trip. I mean, that's what makes him go and endears him to his teammates.
Now here's Teague. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Middleton outside. Count that one.
I think Middleton is absolutely dynamic and when he's involved in the pick and roll. He's really skilled at his decision making. He knows when to pass and when to shoot.
Here's Leonard. 56 seconds left to play here in the half.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Giannis with it. Guarded now by Morris. Teague dishes to Lopez. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. And the Clippers making a change here. Mann's checked in. And Milwaukee with a change here too. Drew Holiday's checked in for Teague. Middleton can't get it to go.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Morris right side. Back to George. Nice shot from 10 feet out. George has got his second bucket of the night.
Because of the high release and he elevates so well, George can make these shots look elementary, even when they aren't.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lopez. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo hammers the alley-oop through.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubas.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able... And that'll...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
We've got Kawhi Leonard. Paul George is out there with Jackson. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Morris in at the 4-man position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Bucks trail by 4. Holiday up top, guarded by Jackson. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Morris. Nails the baby hook. Giannis has got 9 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Leonard. Passes it to Cousins. Feeds it to Morris. Shot clock at 2. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor. Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Jackson misses. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. A 2-point game. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. For the tie, Giannis no good. The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Cousins trying to free himself up. The shot by George, no good.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
And that one's good by Lopez. Lopez has got the game tied up here for Milwaukee.
Lopez not to be denied. Nice strong finish there.
Jackson down low, guarded by Holiday. Leonard, that's for 2. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Kicks it down to Middleton. He dishes it to Holiday. Back to Middleton. For the lead. And it's sent back by George.
Well, I tell you what, Paul George is so tough on defense. Love the way he gets after people. He's excellent at staying in the play as well as staying in his stance so he can come up with rejections and deflections.
That's to Giannis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Giannis has got 11. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras, but there's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
And Beverly kicks to George. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here is Forbes. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The kick out to T. Back to Forbes. Stolen by Jackson. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. And it's George finishing it off.
I tell you, George is an amazing athlete. He's got great speed, and when he's in the open court running the break, that's a scary look for the defense.
And Teague, here we go. Lays it up and banks it in. Teague's got his first bucket of the night.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Beverly with the ball. Picked up by Teague. Now the pass to Zubats. Here's Leonard. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 4.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
32 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Forbes. Pass to Portis. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes. Spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Outside Leonard. Kicks to George. Jackson from long range. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a ball game here. Clippers lead by 2. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Milwaukee, starting the fourth quarter. Bobby Portis out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Teague, and it's Connaughton in at the 3 spot. And the shot goes in. Forbes has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Bucks.
And, you know, in that mid-range area, that in-between area, Forbes is a hard cover because when he gets a little room, he's really deadly.
Rondo passes to Mann. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Clock at 6. Here's Batum. Wants to get it to Zubac, and does. Bucket is good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Right side, Portis. The kick out to T. Connaughton passes to Forbes. The Bucks need to get a shot off here, and it's in there. Antetokounmpo's got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Here's Mann. Back to Kennard. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Here's George. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And when George has the ball in a comfortable spot, he's looking to draw the foul, feeling that there's nobody that can stay with him.
And George drops them both. The Bucks trail. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Giannis inside. He's against Morris. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make.
Oh, what a finish! And you know what? For me, these dunks show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. 6 to shoot. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
George finds Jackson. George against Middleton. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
And George just has an uncanny knack for providing these kinds of baskets. And he makes it look so easy.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Inside. And stolen by Cousins. Here's George. The rebound by Holiday. For Milwaukee, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. And Middleton kicks to DiVincenzo. Here's Lopez. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Cousins has got 7 rebounds in the game. Oh, Morris in position. Stolen by Middleton. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Here's Giannis. The putback. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. And that's an intentional foul. Zubac is checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. Outside Jackson. Here's George. Lopez with the block.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A shot by Middleton, wide open, and the Bucks miss again.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here. Well, Paul George has been sensational.
Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play. And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
Pass to Leonard. Outside for George. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
They've got to go all out trying to force a turnover here.
Leonard on the wing. Pulls it from 20. No good on that one. Timeout called, the Bucks. They're down by 2. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And with a couple seconds still on the clock, I try to get the ball in as close to the basket as possible. That way, if you miss a quick one, you may have time for a putback to tie it at the buzzer.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Paul George.
And he's had the hot hand tonight, Kevin, no doubt about it. He's gotten his field goal percentage up over 60, and you're only going to get it that high when you're taking good, smart shots.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.